Well, we get nice snackies, huh? Look at that. Barely off the table and eating. Say hi. Okay. We're in Sidney by the sea. Yes. We went to the bakery. Yes. They had doggy biscuits. Yes.
You can put a translation of biscuit down below.
You'll have to do this, the caption. This is Flo. We're about ready to leave Sidney. It was a great stay. A beautiful marina. Yeah.
We're excited that she flew in, and we're about to do, 5 days of cruising around and
yes,
enjoying Canada.
Yes, getting a tan, eating cookies,
Poutine.
Yes, we already saw a seal this morning, so we are good to go on wilderness.
So we're gonna head to plan right now is to head to Portland Island, probably Princess Bay, not Princess Cove, Princess Bay, right? Yeah,
okay.
On that one. Princess Cove's further north. And see if we got room there. If not there, then we'll figure something else out. But that's the plan. So,
we're good to go.
Good to go.
Good to go instead of off
that's
we go.
That's our new one. Off to go. Or here we go. Good to go.
Awesome.
It was overcast but calm as we pulled out of the Port of Sidney Marina for the short run to Princess Bay. The crew did an excellent job during the departure. And deck boss Bailey came out to make sure everything was shipshape. The anchorage is not large, but there was room for us to anchor and swing free. Princess Bay is a shallow anchorage, so a large amount of road is not needed, making a small anchor radius possible.
We're about ready to go
Almost.
hiking.
I think we need the dinghy.
Yes, we put the dinghy down. Yes, yeah, that helps. Unless you want to swim, the water's a little cold.
Yeah.
We got everyone into Formaggio and headed to the dinghy dock.
We're back on Portland Island again and taking yet another trail. So there's lots of different trails you can take here. That go either all the way around the island or different loops that take sections of the island. So we're on yet another one we haven't been on. So yeah, even on these little islands, you can come several times and not necessarily see the same thing twice. So add that with all the different islands and there's a lot to see up here.
The trail is easy, but there are a few places where good footing is important. We pause at a nice gravel beach to give Bailey a little swim.
You can really tell that this part of the trail is less blazed, I guess you would say, less walked on. It's still here, but a lot more overgrowth than the ones that go closer to the two anchorages and go around the edge. This one is cutting through now to the center of the island, and it's beautiful also, really nice. Despite it being almost complete jungle in some parts, it's a pretty nice trail. And then it opened back up again, and we get back to more signage that tells us where to go. So they did a really good job with all the markings of the trails, so no problem getting lost.
Hawaiians settled on Portland Island in the 1880s, and there are 31 apple trees still growing from their orchards.
So, what did you think of your first night at Anchor?
It was very, very nice. So at the beginning, clip, clop, and then nothing.
Yeah, about midnight it got dead calm. So yeah, it was real nice. But yeah, that's a great place. It's a little rocky and rolly. Not bad with the ferry wakes as much as Royal Cove, but we had the wind in that direction, coming from the south in there, so it was a little bouncy.
And then I had the little window open, and
Yep.
it was very nice. You
Yep.
hot,
You're right, you get the air, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, no, very, very nice. I'll come back.
How many stars?
Last night, okay, including dinner, drinks, or dessert.
Dessert?
Okay, well, I cannot give you a 5 because we need to keep going, but I would say a 4 on the little.
That's not too bad for a Yelp review.
So, our tip is if you go for a hike on the island, maybe we'll show a map. We walked around and
The middle, yeah.
yeah, like
Through the
maybe
middle, yeah.
If you stay in the middle, you're on more manicured trails.
Or around the edge, I mean.
No, the middle. The people said the middle.
Oh, that
was-
so the one going straight across the island,
so
right?
we went around the edge, and we were sort of, for a while, we were kind of bushwhacking.
When we cross, right?
When we cross in the middle,
from
yeah,
the edge
yeah.
to the middle, yes.
So,
Wilderness.
That's all confusing. We'll show a map, hopefully.
awesome.
Okay.
Well, we did well.
All right, we're off to Maple Bay now.
We had another easy and calm cruise through Satellite Channel and the Sansom Narrows. We made reservations at the Maple Bay Marina, but there seemed to be plenty of room available.
So, the brand new fridge that we were super excited about, our 3-week-old fridge, doesn't seem to be staying cold anymore. So, Mike's got a little project before we do anything else.
Well, we're plugged into AC now, shore power, and it looks like the compressor's coming on. So, I don't know if we got a problem on the DC side. See if they put a fuse in somewhere and the fuse went. So I got a little bit of troubleshooting to do. But what they did do was nice on this one. You don't have to pull the refrigerator out. It's all right up front. The controller and the compressor and the fan. So that makes it a really nice setup to do any troubleshooting. Oh, it's always something on a boat.
So the good news is the refrigerator's working again. Mike, how did you fix it?
Don't know. Got in there, started to do some troubleshooting. Well, when we put the shore power on, the fan and the compressor came on. So I thought, okay, must have a problem on the DC side. And checked the DC. I got 13.5 volts, 13.8. You know, we're shore power, chargers on, and put them back in there, and if I turn the AC off, it still runs on DC. So I don't know. That's almost kind of worse. At least if I find a problem, I can go for it. But what was keeping it off? I don't know. So we're keeping an eye on it. Amy's making us walk again. So we're going to take the dinghy down to the public dock here in Maple Bay and go to the Hand of Man Museum and check that out. So we're jumping into the dinghy now.
Taking the dinghy to the public wharf to walk up to the museum saves about 45 minutes of walking each way, and it's the fun way to go.
I could stay here all day and eat blackberries. I know it's by definition, but every time you go someplace from a harbor or a pier, it's uphill. Getting our workout.
The Hand of Man Museum is a collection of outdoor writer, wildlife photographer, television host, and hunter Jim Shockey, and covers over a half century of collecting a wide variety of items. He opened the museum in a former school in 2018. The 17,000 square foot location has a suggested donation of $20 per person. Personally, I didn't know much about the museum or what to expect, and I can say that I was blown away by the collection. And just a few short clips cannot do it justice. It's something you really need to experience. The exhibits range in their subject matter and reflect his personality and varied interests. This one room was left as the classroom it once was, but with some books that might not go as well in a modern urban class setting.
Now the walk back is a whole lot better. It's all downhill. After all that walking, I was promised a pint at the Scottish pub. And we're here. The Lion Rampant Scottish Pub. It's going to taste good.
I have no idea.
Yeah. I think they'll take your word for it. Cheers.
Cheers. This is the man of man. What is that?
Hand of man.
Hand of man. Hand of man.
It was just a quick walk back to the public dock and the ride back to Pane e Vino.
We will be having pork chops with a roasted garlic and onion jam. Mike will probably skip that on his.
We will have butter.
And we have green beans, zucchini, both from that farm stand the other day. And then
Oh, the one in Pender, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good green beans. They're really good. They're really
good green beans. And then we just have some smashed potatoes. We're having a lovely cocktail with some farmer's market blackberries and fresh basil grown on our windowsill with some vodka and Girl Meets Dirt shrub and some soda water.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Join us in our next episode when we cruise to Montague Harbor and get the tacos at the Crane and Robin. Then we hike the Marine Provincial Park out to the Oyster Shell Beach. we take the quick cruise over to Ganges Harbor, where we, of course, have to get lunch at Buzzy's Luncheonette. We then tour the weekly farmers market. Then we go and anchor in Bedwell Harbor and walk up to the Enchanted Forest to look for the many hidden ferry doors. Finally, we reward ourselves with a cocktail at Poets Cove. Be sure to reward yourself and hit the subscribe button. You deserve it.